I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyrics science is lyrics.
Do my daily routine, shower. I go to plug my phone in at work, and this is to what I was getting at, is I plug it in, and I see a message on my phone that I've never seen before, and it's basically saying there's water in my charging port. And it was basically telling me to let it dry out. One, I use my phone for work. It is literally like my work tool. Two, I mean, it's everybody's life tool at this point in time. So I was in a conundrum. I was like, damn, dude, should I let this dry out? How long is it going to take? Is it going to work? You know, do I need to go get a new phone? I do have a free upgrade. And I had to think on the fly. I was like, what can I do? And I thought, oh, shit. Does somebody in the shop have a wireless charger where I can literally just lay my phone on it? Luckily enough, somebody did. I was able to use it. And after about 3 hours, I was successfully able to charge my phone. And I was happy about that because I thought I was going to have to buy a new one. And the whole point of that story was, you know, buying things for yourself. And it's like, this still works. And that's kind of how I felt about my phone, you know, after that fact. That's why I was telling that story.
Great. Amazing. Fucking the best story I've ever heard.
I mean, it was a pretty pivotal point in my day.
Might as well just get a new phone if you're getting errors like that.
Well, my whole idea is to get one. But I'm going to wait like maybe another month or so. It works. Everything's fine. But it was kind of, I was like in a rock and a hard place for like maybe 30 minutes, and then it turned out in my favor. So very, very happy about that. And also, do you know what you need in your life besides me?
What the fuck do I need? Tell me, please.
I don't know. A hug?
No. Tell me what I need, please.
So the second part of my Christmas was...
Tell anybody else in the chat, please tell me if any of this is entertaining to you or not.
I'm just trying to... It doesn't matter if it's entertaining. I'm just telling you what it is.
Okay.
All right. I got something that I've wanted for a while, but I just never bought one.
What is that?
I got a shoulder brace to help me with my posture. And it is just miraculous. If you have shoulder pain, if you have like middle to upper back pain, please buy one.
Or exercise and stretch.
I do
strengthening the muscles that you need for your muscles, so your shoulders don't fucking be weak all the fucking time.
Well, I don't care. It's comfortable. I like it. I felt straight, and I just think everybody should have one. And that's what I was.
I don't.
I'm getting you one.
I don't want one,
oh,
bro. I fucking work out. Well, my fucking car situation lately has been kind of fucked up. But I work out, and I don't slouch a lot. Although I do sit more than I need to, but
well, that was my whole thing.
Well, Londa, we understand that. I am not in the market right now for that, so yeah, we're gonna keep that where that is. RJ definitely needs one.
Are you talking about the shoulder strap?
No.
Oh, what are we talking about?
You need a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
You're not doing what?
Girlfriends. Ew, no, they have cooties and shit, dude.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
Well, there you go.
Why the fuck would I want to do that?
I don't know why you would want to do that. I don't know why you're doing that, RJ, but I know this.
Gay!
Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. But, you know, being an adult at my age, at the tender age of 36, you know, back in my day kind of thing, I used to be somebody who loved. I used to be somebody who cared. I used to be Jared Lee. I used to be.
Why? I don't know. I'm getting aggravated.
Don't get aggravated. Like, come on, man.
What do you mean?
No, I was only doing that to get under your skin. I'm just teasing you. No. I am not opposed to dating or anything like that. I just don't really give a shit at this moment in my life. That's all. It's not that serious. It's ass. We've all had it. But it's okay. But since Londa is here,
This motherfucker said cooties, bro. That's crazy.
yeah, it's deadly. Come on now. But anyway, I'm going to tell Londa's story because today I got up early because my weighted blanket just makes me sleep like a rock. And I'm sorry that I've drank before you got here. I really didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you did. You did.
No,
You
well,
completely
I just
meant to
wanted
do
to,
it.
my mom's having a good day. We've just had a good week. So I've just been, and it's an excuse, and it's like, hey, be a man, have some discipline, blah, blah. I don't.
Well, no, I didn't. First of all, the only thing that I would have said was have a little discipline. Okay. I wanted to drink too earlier today, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait because I have something to do.
I know. But the thing is that since I live here, it just makes it easier. And
I don't live in my fucking house.
I understand that you live somewhere, but you have to come here, and that's a little different. So if I had to go there, I probably would be more behaved.
Well, guess what? We're gonna move it to my house.
We're not doing that. We don't need to do that.
We're gonna move all this shit to my house.
First of all, that's a pain in the ass. All right.
You're not gonna do shit.
First of all, sir, yes, I am. I do a lot here. All right. I'm very we wouldn't be successful if I wasn't here. And I'm saying it now. Excuse me, because I'm a belligerent. But regardless, what were we talking about previously?
Nothing important. I swear to God, it's just not fucking. Let me see if I can come up with something. Anybody in chat have anything to talk about?
What do you mean, dude? There's a lot to talk about.
Like what? What are we talking?
Well, I got my Prestige Master in Call of Duty.
Okay, nobody wants to hear that.
They do, because I'm a boss. But let me tell you the story. So I got up early today, and I'm trying to be more proactive in my stream chats, and I have been kind of on and off the last 2 weeks just with the holidays.
I don't know, Londa. Have you seen him online? Have you been able to actually see him chatting back or no?
So today I decided to get up, and I got online. None of my buddies are online. It's the holidays. People are, I'm sure, with family, and even though Christmas is past. And I was feeling like kind of nostalgic today. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stream Max Payne. Always one of my favorite games ever. Always loved to play it around this time of year because that's when it was released. Long story short, I get I basically start conversating with somebody from Finland. The 7th 8th, that is his name. Shout out to him. And I ended up talking to him for probably an hour. I had my phone open. He was interacting with me. And I asked him this question, and I know you're going to give me a lot of shit for this, dude, but it's okay. But I was like, damn. I was like, no shit. I said, hey, man, how did you find my page? Like how did you just, start following me? He said, oh, I've been following you for 1.5 years now when you were playing Shenmue, right? So hear me out. And I was like, oh, shit, dude. I said, please forgive me. I said, if you've ever been in the chat and I'm not responsive, my apologies. I said, the guy I do this podcast with, and I, sent him the link. I said, he's always like, man, be active in your chat. I said, normally when I stream, the same guys that I've been playing with forever are typically the same guys that watch me. I don't go to stream to be some big famous streamer or anything like that.
And what the fuck are you streaming for?
It's just fun. That's all.
The fuck?
It is fun.
The whole point of, it is fun, but wouldn't you rather, so here's the thing. You always talk shit about how much you don't like your job and this, that, and other thing. Wouldn't you rather be making money at something that you enjoy doing?
Yes, and I'm not going to even try to disagree with that argument. I think my mindset when it came to streaming, again, goes back to just the earlier years when MLG started becoming a thing and streaming started becoming popular. I was at a point in my life, hold on, hear me out, one where I didn't really think about it. Not a lot of people did, but it's like you got to go to work and you got to make money. Like if I had the time and the resources,
you're about to infuriate me. Keep going.
The time and the resources to do that, then I would, dude. I really would. But at the same time, I didn't look at it. I will never understand the fascination.
You missed out on an opportunity by not fucking streaming earlier.
Well, it wasn't. It was not nearly as accessible as it is now. Twitch was not an app on a console.
But you have to start out somewhere.
I agree with that 100%. But back then, you had to kind of take all these additional steps just to do something like that, and we were just good enough to roll through lobbies. It just was not something that I felt I needed to do. Like,
okay,
honestly.
So what's the excuse now? And you're saying, "Oh, I have to go to work and make money." And
Well, no.
Look, don't cut me off.
No, well, I was just answering your question.
You're
But
not answering.
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
didn't even ask a question.
Or
Hold on.
To your statement.
You were trying to respond to my statement that was not finished.
Okay, there.
You always say that. Now you made me fucking forget, but fucking you have no excuse now. Even though, like, because I watch streamers all the time who have part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and then they still come home and they fucking stream. It doesn't even have to be every day of the week, but they stream fucking 4 to 6 hours on those days that they have available, but those are the days that they have set. They say, hey, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm streaming, and I might do Monday, but then I'll let you guys know. But the fact that they have this same schedule lets people know that, hey, this person is going to be here. I enjoy their content, and I will support them if they're there. But if you're not there and you're not consistent, what the fuck are they gonna do? Then they're gonna go somewhere else, and you're never gonna know that they've been following you for a year and a half, which is crazy. Which I've been telling you for over a year and a half, is you got to talk to these people.
Yeah, that's fine. But I think really what it boiled down to today was just me being online at the right time, because obviously the time zone difference is crazy. And trust me, dude, there have been plenty of nights in recent months where I have opened my chat.
Londo, what time is it there now? Keep going.
And there's nobody there. So, like after a certain point, it's not that I don't want to interact with
you're
people.
Quitting?
No, you can't say that, dude.
That's what it sounds like.
Just banged out 10 prestiges in 7 weeks. That's crazy shit, dude. I did psycho shit.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about streaming. I'm not talking about gaming. You're not going to quit gaming, which is 1 p.m. there. 1 p.m. on a Saturday there.
So let me, if I had to guess, because I'm not going to do math in my head, Londa, at 8:30 our time this morning, what time was it?
It's earlier.
Yeah, obviously it's
like
earlier.
What do you say, 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he says 1 p.m. there.
Currently right now?
Yes.
So 8:30 this morning our time, what time would it be for you guys? Because it was obviously late on that side. I just don't know what time it was.
Yeah, that's what we call EU hours.
All right. Well, I'm learning verbiage.
And then we're NA hours.
Okay.
North America.
I know where we live.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Dickhead, don't.
But if I'm telling you, like, and the server and like, as far as like the gaming and streaming world, yes, like there's, especially in RP, there's people who are up during the EU hours, and that's when, and it's usually like Australia, but Australia has their kind of own hours too, but
they are kind of like,
but they're
off there.
They're mostly in EU hours. And
Makes
then,
sense.
And then they can also filter into the NA hours, which then goes into it. It depends on the time of the day. I mean, these are 12-hour stretches, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's 1 a.m. there. Yeah, it's not 1 p.m. It's 1 a.m. there. So, 8 something this morning would have been like 1 p.m. Yeah, because it's almost, was 8 now? It would have been like 1 or 2 p.m. there.
Yeah, so basically the afternoon, early afternoon. But it was cool. I talked to him for actually quite a while, and we were talking about the nostalgic video games that Rockstar actually created.
Now,
so
see, here's what happens when you start listening to your or reading and interacting with your chat. Then you start to understand what they want to see. What they want to see you play. They're watching because they like what you're playing and they like you. But if they don't, you don't talk to them, they'll never know if they like you or not.
Well, again, I'm telling you, the last month and a half, especially during my COD grind, which is slowly obviously coming to an end for the most part as of right now.
Because nobody wants to watch you do prestige, bro.
Dude, I'm a boss, bro.
It doesn't matter. You're not. You're
don't care,
missing
dude.
the point. You think people want to watch you get prestige? That's a you thing. The entertainment factor is not there when it comes to, I'm fucking, and I watched you do the fucking zombie thing over and over again. All you did was fucking take a rocket launcher and fucking, like, nobody wants to watch that. That's some shit that's your grinder shit you do offline. You don't do that online. Because you're first of all, you're streaming for the sake of streaming, and you're not actually doing content. You're just grinding.
Yeah, but I also think in that respect, in order to have people understand how you can kind of take what's in front of you with the game mechanics and how I don't even want to use the term exploit, but took what the game offered me and mitigate it and just make it work in my favor.
Okay, then put that in the title. Don't just say grinding prestige. Nobody's going to come watch that. You got to put it in the title like, hey, exactly, straight up grinder. Put it in there.
I know that's epic.
Yeah, because he knows.
Fat boy
you put
shit.
in your title what you're doing. Like, hey, working on prestige. If you want some tips, come check it out. That's a way better title than fucking gonna get to platinum prestige double XL today. And then I'm just going to stand on a roof and shoot a fucking rocket launcher at zombies all night.
Well, the good thing is I am now a prestige master. I still have 1,000 levels left to go. I have everything unlocked. And the most important thing is I've got my Nebula camo. And I have Dope's most notorious weapon that made me famous. I have an M16 semi-automatic rifle.
Shit though, dude.
Get out of my way. And just to let you know how deadly I am with that weapon is I went into a game of Nuketown the other night.
Put a 1 in the chat if you give a shit about this.
And I dropped 4 helicopters, bro, within like 6 minutes. Stupid shit. So the dope man is here. The grind is not over. It's just beginning.
Okay, I agree with that, Londa. I think he would get more viewers off of doing that. And you've played it before.
And what is that?
The Walking Dead.
Oh, I love The Walking Dead. I play it all the time. I play it all the time.
But you never stream it. You'd rather stream you stream the boring ass shit that nobody wants to watch over the shit that people want to watch.
The Walking Dead to me, and Londa is a fan, and to shout out to him because he has good taste in storytelling.
A lot of people are fans.
No,
but nobody wants to watch you grind fucking prestige, dog.
I know that, but I'm just letting you know that that's what you can do, and that's how it gets done. And you know what? I'm still better than 95% of the players.
Here he goes.
The dope man lives, baby. It's okay. What? I go -3 one game? All right, no problem. Playing by myself.
Look, he's going to cling on to this shit his whole fucking life.
Oh, yeah, dude. I have an M16 now with Nebula camo. I am a deadly man.
You're upsetting me.
Yeah, I don't mean to be doing that. I apologize. So here, all right. We're going to go out on a limb. So the new year is upon us. And I talk a lot of gas, and I fill people's heads with lies and a bunch of fucking air.
No, let's just simplify it and stop doing all these extra details. You talk shit, and you don't back it up.
I back a lot up, brother.
0.
I am the prestige.
Name one thing you did this year that you said you were going to do that you did. Since this is the last show of the year, let's do a recap of all the things. You know what? I should just go and clip them all together and be like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. What are you going to do?
I'm sure you have better things to do with your day than...
Oh, definitely.
Than insult me. Good
I'm
God.
not insulting you. I'm just trying to make you realize
you
say a lot of shit.
No, but I'm going to be honest.
I say a lot of shit. Some shit I go through, like, I'm not going to fucking scan through and clip a whole bunch of fucking YouTube.
It's okay. It's okay. We get it. I am...
most of the other shit that I said I'm going to do, I've done.
I am an adult enough to admit that there are things that I've said that I wanted to do and I had the intentions of doing that I haven't done. But, and this is not some new year, new me type of bullshit. I hate that crap too.
Word?
What it is that I think for the first time in a long while, I am comfortable and I am ready to finally make the next step in my life. And it just so happens to fall on the very last episode of the 2024 season of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Okay, so what is? I mean, are you going to tell everybody, or is this supposed to be a surprise? Or
no, there are no surprises because the important thing is I do need to be held accountable for the things that I say. I do need to be held accountable for the things that I do and do not do. But you do too, and so do all of you. The year is new. It's coming up. We all need to be better in general.
This is the deflection, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not a deflection.
This is the deflection right here. I should have been a psychologist.
You know what? I actually took psychology for 2 semesters in school, and it's pretty wild fucking shit, Jared. It's you think you might want to do it, but it's pretty complex shit. You got to learn literally like portions of the brain, which is cool, but at the same time, there's a lot more than just I know what you think, kind of thing.
So what are you saying?
I'm not saying you wouldn't be a good psychologist. I just think, put it this way.
You saying I can't learn about the brain?
No, you dumbass. That's not what I'm saying at all.
What are you saying then, Roger?
I'm saying that, there's just, I just feel like you'd be like, oh, damn, ew, Not that you're not willing to learn, but there's just, aspects of psychology that I didn't know that kind of went into it. But I was also in high school, so it was a little different. So, yeah. I just think you would think it's gay.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? I'm talking about taking the time and the effort to learn the human brain and all the, obviously, no pun intended, psychology that goes around it. The aspect of learning just the minimal portions of it it's very, what is the word I'm looking for? It's very,
I guarantee I could explain to you better how the brain works in psychology right now than you could from your class that you actually took.
Yeah, dude, this is a class I took 20 years ago. You're probably right, so I'm not going to disagree with that.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah, but
you got to remember, the name of the show is the Mad Scientist Lab. It's called that for multiple reasons. First of all, because I get angry and people fucking say bullshit. Number 2, because I enjoy...
You're fucking weird! All right, go ahead. Continue.
Number 2, because I love science. Number 3... I'm mad. It could be anything. That's the whole point. I'm fucking...
Well, that's why I think you need a hug.
Dr. Frankenstein out this motherfucker.
Dude, I'm getting you a big-ass hat.
I don't want a big-ass hat.
I'm getting you one.
After seeing you... this is the first time I've seen somebody in person wearing one, and now that I've seen it in person, because I thought about it, I was like, you know what? We should get those just to be goofy. Definitely not.
It is the most comfortable. Well, most fitteds don't fit my head anyway, so why would I not go with a noggin boss? All right.
So fucking, and you know what the crazy part is? I hated them when they fucking first started wearing them.
Dude, I
was like, what the fuck is wrong with these fucking people?
Dude, when I saw it,
you know what it is? It's an attention getter.
That's not even why.
How much you want to bet you won't wear that in public?
I will totally wear it out in public, dude.
Only when you get drunk.
If I'm
you wouldn't do it sober.
If I'm going to the Steelers game, I'll wear it.
No. Not no fucking Steelers game. You got to go to fucking, I don't know, fucking Burton's wearing that shit.
I'll do it.
Not drunk. Go in there sober.
I will 100%. Dude,
and not for no Steelers game. Just, I'm walking around and I'm going to wear this for a day.
That's cool. I'll do it. You can.
I
want you to be there.
I bet you won't.
I want you to, you know what we should do? You're right. You want to make a segment? First segment of the year? RJ wearing the noggin boss
I'm going to record it
in public. We're gonna be going in places, and I'm gonna be wearing this sober, and then we'll get drunk after, if that's fair.
I don't know. We'll see. What do y'all think about that?
Oh man, dude, I'm telling you, I almost sent this to you on Christmas Day, literally, and I was like, you know what?
I'm glad you didn't.
I know.
I would have fucking been angry, just like I'm angry right now.
See, I can't win, so it doesn't.
No, you can. You can.
I'm not going to conform to your ideology, man.
No, you cannot drink beforehand.
What do you mean, dude? Dude, I love you. I do.
Can the chat get back in here? Because, y'all haven't been here for fucking 2 or 3 weeks, and I need some kind of, logic going on?
We need
Because
a
this shit
guest.
is insanity right now.
No, it's not insanity. We need a guest. That's what we need.
They're very expensive, and we'll get a Packers one now. I mean, I don't think they're that expensive.
They're like $130, dude. These are pretty pricey.
I mean, it's the same fabric as like the hats that I wear are fucking $55. So yeah, it's got double the material.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
but still, most people.
Is it even New Era?
It is. Believe it or not.
Oh, it is. You know what? No, it's not.
No, no.
It's
You know
Noggin.
It's Noggin Boss. But I had the NFL logo on there. It unfortunately peeled off. But no, dude, it's insanely comfortable. I know it looks goofy.
Yeah, it's comfortable because it's fucking padded.
I know, but I'm just telling you that.
You look.
What? I don't look
You
ridiculous.
look R-worded.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Dude, I'm walking around in public in this. I don't care. But no, literally, like 2 years ago, I watched a Washington game, and Brian Robinson, who had just come back from a crazy injury, and
He wasn't even the first to wear it.
He wasn't. It was the first time I saw
I
it.
think it was a Eagle player that was the first. To wear it.
But I saw it, and I looked at it, and you're right. I was like, that looks so ridiculous. I was like, I want one. Like, just for no reason. I was like, I want one. And 2 years later, I have one, and they're really cool, dude. So, yes, I will. Dude, I'll wear it to work. I don't give a shit. I will go to work wearing this.
I guess, bro.
I sit next to a Ravens fan.
Okay.
And, yeah, and I know you got a big kick out of the motherfucker leaving that shit on my background on my computer.
That shit was hilarious. It wasn't. So, first of all, you take shit. Motherfuckers take so much shit so seriously online. I didn't give a fuck. I just put that just to fucking fuck with you.
I know.
I
wasn't mad at it.
Your coworkers aren't that fucking funny.
Hmm?
Your coworkers aren't that funny.
This
said
guy
was
is new, so I thought it was funny.
no. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't me like saying, "Oh, I was being sarcastic. Oh, your coworkers are hilarious," just because it was like poking at you.
I understand that. And I got that from that. But
Okay.
I don't want you to think that I sat down and I like flipped the desk over. I sat down, I literally hit my space bar, and I was
Well,
like,
you said you didn't have any sense of humor. so.
that's the whole funny part about it, because we do a funny podcast, and I'm a funny guy.
I don't think you've ever made me laugh. Maybe that one time, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe once, twice.
Like once 2 weeks ago.
Imagine riding around in a car with this guy, dude. I'm telling you,
It's hard to make me laugh.
I can't even, you can't even fart around this guy. It's just, you can't even, Oh, speaking about farting, you see this? This is toilet paper. The reason I brought this down here today is actually not remotely important. So my mom goes to the grocery store today to pick up very minimal things.
Mhm.
I actually have toilet paper in my bathroom. I
hope
have
so.
yeah, I do. And as all of you should. So my mom comes home, and she says, "Hey, can you open the door?" So I open the door, and she's bringing a bag or two in. She starts taking things out. She said, "Hey, I bought you toilet paper." And I was like, I'm looking at it, Wegmans branded toilet paper, 1,000 sheets per roll, apparently. And I was like, why? I was like, why are you buying me toilet paper? I have plenty. She said, well, when you were at work yesterday, I went in your bathroom, and she said, your toilet paper looks dusty. She said, I don't want you to wipe your ass with dusty toilet paper.
Wait, who said this?
My mother.
Wait,
said
no. Who said? Wait, what? What? Say that again.
So, again.
Not full details, because like you lost me with all the details. I stopped paying attention at fucking when you were doing all that.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, toilet paper.
Yeah,
right?
too much.
So, again, my mom,
Mm-hmm.
I already have toilet paper. I was like, why did you buy this?
Yes.
And she said, well, I went into your bathroom yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw that you had toilet paper, but it looks dusty. And I don't want you to wipe your ass with dusty toilet
When
paper.
was the last time you changed the toilet paper?
It's a brand new roll. I don't know what the fuck my mom's talking about. That's why I brought it down here. There is no reason I should have this. I have toilet paper that is clean.
You brought the toilet paper down here to tell that story?
Well, yes, I did. And just because it's got the 1 billion trees.
All right, guys. This has been a great show.
No, come on. You can't be serious. Don't be a dick. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So yeah, no, don't do that. something I do want to, since we were talking about streaming in all seriousness, something that I wanted to do Christmas Day, and it kind of blew me a little bit because I just watched the Steelers get their ass kicked. I wanted to play Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I have it installed.
You've been saying that for 2 weeks.
I know. So I go to launch the game. I can't launch it on my fucking external drive. So I have to move it to my internal drive.
I told you it was big.
It has nothing to do with the file size. Like, I have plenty of space, but I can't launch it from that drive, and it just blows me because this is the thing about modern gaming that upsets me. And if anything at all, I have taken the time. I have taken the time to purchase an external drive, which I've had for years, which is a terabyte, which is plenty of space, plenty.
Not these days.
Depends on what you're playing. Some of the stuff I play is very minimal, but if you have games, especially like Call of Duty, that are almost 400 gig, just crazy numbers. The reason I bought that was to have space so I could play my games.
It's still slower, though, when you're playing it off of those external drives. It's faster if you're playing off the
internal ones, and maybe that's how the game is intended to be played. Maybe that's why I can't launch it.
That's how computers work.
I understand that, but I play plenty of games off my external drive. Maybe the file size has
but
something to mitigate
But it's a lot slower because it's going off of USB. That's a slower connection than straight through whatever.
The
whatever
CPU processor.
No, whatever the connection is inside PCI. I don't. It's probably some new shit. Not SCSI. What's the new one? Somebody out here knows. But yeah, man, that's how computers work.
I understand that, but at the same time, it just kind of irks me to a certain degree because I've had this external drive for years. It's been wonderful to me, and now I got to move this to my internal drive, which I don't mind doing. But I have 3 games that take up so much space that I'm still playing. So now I'm gonna have to fucking just bang one out to remove it.
Hey guys, I told him the game was a large game. And he was like, no, it's only 80 gigs. I don't say shit for no reason.
It has, again, nothing to do with the file size.
Okay, then what is it?
My point is that
no. Fuck your point.
No, fuck you. How does that sound?
What does it have to do with? If you can't play the game, what does it have to do with?
I should be able to launch a game of my external drive. That is all I'm saying. Even if it is slower in processing, and if that counteracts my argument, I understand. But I shouldn't have to move fucking 10 things around to play one game, and I hate that. And that's my problem with modern gaming. That's all. As somebody who likes to play a lot of everything to a degree,
see, this is the thing. The game is not only 80 gigs. The game is much larger than that because there's these textures you can put on there and whatever. But if he already has these games that he hasn't finished playing, which are already large and taking up all of his space, like I said, when he tries to put the Indiana Jones or play the Indiana Jones game, he's not going to be able to fit it on the internal hard drive. The game's not going to play the same because the processing speed is not the same.
I understand that. I do. But at the same time, as somebody who is just as simple as me, bro, like, I downloaded it, it fits, like, it's in my library, I should still be able to launch it. That was...
If it's in your library, it doesn't mean it's on your hard drive. That just means it says somewhere in the cloud that you have that game available, and then you still have to download it.
No, the game is downloaded. It's on my external drive. My whole point is I should just be able to launch it. That's all.
Well, you keep playing games on your external because first of all, going forward, you're not going to be able to play games like that.
Which I do agree with. I'm not an imbecile when it comes to.
I didn't say you were an imbecile. I'm telling you.
No, well, that's
you're not going to be able to play off of your fucking. I've never owned an external hard drive for any game. So like if I got to make some room, guess what? Some games got to go.
And I do take the time to mitigate that. I do. But at the same time, it just sucks, dude.
I know.
Just sucks.
See, you know what I'm saying? Like Epic gets it. Like you're the only one that's complaining about this. He's like, it sounds like you're done with COD and you can just get rid of it.
No, I have one achievement left.
Well, then you don't want to play Indiana Jones then.
I do want to play in it. Actually, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to finish Diablo and get rid of Diablo. That way.
That game was...
Well, I have 2 achievements left from the expansion that came out. It's going to take me about 2 weeks to do them. But my idea is to just bang that out real fast, remove it, and then we have Indiana Jones on our hands. Or there's certain games I'm not removing.
This is what we're talking about. He's got 2 achievements on one game, 1 achievement on the other game. He's going to bang them out, guys. He's going to bang them out. Guarantee you, a month from now, he's still going to not have played Indiana Jones. I will have played Indiana Jones before him because I want to play the game. I even have to buy a whole system for that motherfucker. Actually, I could probably. I don't think it'll fit. It won't fit on my PS. On my.
I was gonna say it should be on PS4.
No, it's not.
It's not. Is it?
Pretty sure it's only PS5. It's not even on PS5 yet.
Oh, it might be an Xbox and Steam exclusive, maybe.
No, it's Microsoft for now, and then January is going to be
PS4. I see.
PS5, I mean.
All right. But and since we are on the subject of games, the gentleman I was talking to earlier, shout out to him, he is actually, I asked him, I said, hey, man, what do you play? And he said, I play TF2. And for those who don't know what TF2 is, that is Team Fortress 2, made by Valve. It's a shooter that is, I don't want to call it ancient, but it is one of the best shooters, period. I used to play it on the 360 with a couple of my buddies with the orange box, Half-Life, Portal, all that good stuff. And I was just amazed at his knowledge of that game. It was pretty cool to see somebody who actually still plays that, because I know the population is probably maybe 3,000 people. It maybe 10 if we're lucky, because the game is older. It's not going to be revered like a Call of Duty.
Why don't you say that so everybody understands what game you're talking about?
So Team Fortress 2 is a team-based shooter.
Nobody knows what TF2 is.
I did say it. I did. Team Fortress 2.
I didn't hear it.
It's basically a team-based shooter where you have characters of different classes, like a healer. Think of like an Overwatch before Overwatch was out kind of thing. And that's kind of what TF2 is. But it's just a fucking blast to play. And the fact that he still plays that is really, really cool. So if you've never seen TF2, Team Fortress 2, please check it out. Even if it's on a YouTube video, just a blast to play. I had a ton of fun playing that game. And we got the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle up.
Yeah, it's only for PS5. It's only announced. It's not out yet.
Okay, so that will be obviously coming to Sony's console here, probably obviously in the near future. And since we're talking about release dates, not to get into Grand Theft Auto or PlayStation, but you know what? I'm going to talk about PlayStation Day because I want to be a PlayStation fanboy. Because I am a PlayStation fanboy.
No, you're not.
I am. You don't know that.
You're an Xbox.
No, you don't know anything.
Girl.
You don't know anything about.
You're an Xbox girl. Keep going.
All right. Anyway, so in the last couple weeks, I actually meant to bring it up a couple shows ago, but we were having such a good time talking about the great things we do every week on this show. Is that they came out with the top 100 PlayStation games of all time, and then they came out with the top Grand Theft Auto games of all time. This includes things that were on portable handheld consoles, DLC, and all this other stuff. So I took the time, and it took me about 45 minutes, but I read through this entire article of the 100 greatest PlayStation games of all time. And it took me down memory row because a lot of these games I have played. And when you get into modern gaming, we've been very blessed in recent years with games like God of War, The Last of Us, Spider-Man, which I unfortunately have not played.
I did. I played the first one.
And I'm, personally, I'm a huge fan of Ratchet and Clank. I'm a huge Jack and Daxter fan for those guys out there who know what that is. But I'm a big Sony fan. So I read through this list, and I thought the list was really good. And then I got to the top 10. And I was like, what's going to be number one? Like, and this is all opinion and speculation and everything. And I get to the top 5. And if I remember correctly, number 5 was God of War, the recent one. Okay. Number 4 was, I believe, I almost want to say it was like Crash Bandicoot, or Final Fantasy VII, one of the originals. And as Jared pulls the IGN list up,
You don't got to say all that. Just keep talking.
so we get down to number 1, and it just made my heart smile because after all these years, it is still considered the best PlayStation game of all time is Metal Gear Solid. And you know what the number 2 was? And I believe, if I'm correct, I believe it was Red Dead Redemption 2. So just reading through that list, because each game had its own little summary and what made it great. So, as somebody who's been gaming my entire life, just reading a list like that comprised of these things. So God of War is number 2 from 2018. And this is IGN's list. This is not our personal list for the most part. Bloodborne.
They did not put Red Dead 2 in here.
Dude, it is definitely it has to be, bro.
It's not even in the top 5.
Here, please scroll up. Okay, so there it is. Number 7,
which is not true.
So I would definitely swap that with Bloodborne. Bloodborne is an incredible game, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is in a class of its own. But everything else, to be honest with you, I pretty much agree with. And I normally, as I've gotten older, I have become not a huge fan of the website because I think it's insanely biased, and you got young people who are trying to be journalists, and that's me nitpicking. So I would definitely swap it with Bloodborne, or even God of War. So
definitely God of War.
So I would say Metal Gear Solid,
and I'll swap it with that.
Nah, dude, Metal Gear Solid
That's
was revolutionary.
2. That's 2 for me.
So in Jared's list, you got Red Dead Redemption, Metal Gear Solid, God of War, top 3.
I'm not a God of War guy, but.
Well, the whole Blades of Chaos scene was incredible to me because I'm insanely fat.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us, very well deserved.
So for me, it'd be Red Dead 2. What did we say?
I did say Metal Gear Solid.
No, I said what? Red Dead 2. No, for me, Red Dead 2, Last of Us, and Metal Gear Solid.
So, yeah, again.
It's a good game, but it's not like it was revolutionary for, I don't know, man, how to explain this. Those 2 games have destroyed that shit. I'm sorry.
Well, I think if I had to make an argument, and, obviously I'm going to be biased because it's my favorite, but I think the reason that's still number 1 is because I don't think we would have games like this if it wasn't for Metal Gear Solid. With it kind of revolutionized the whole cutscene. It did. There weren't games that had that level of action and dialogue in it at the time.
I get it, but I don't think it'll give it that.
And that's just me saying if I had to have an argument for it, it's all going to be preference. But for the most part, I really like the list. But going on to the next list,
I would like to watch these, look at these comments because I guarantee.
Well, dude, these are. Half of these people on here are probably trolls.
No.
Do you know why I don't like the comment section on this website? Is because when The Last of Us 2 came out, which is an incredible video game.
Well, a lot of people shitted on that game.
Yeah, I just hate. No, people were gay bashing. I just didn't want to. No. These are fucking trolls and basement dwellers. I don't listen to anything those people say. Those are ass wipes. But the next list I saw, which was actually earlier this week, was Grand Theft Auto. What, in your opinion, is the best Grand Theft Auto
5,
game?
Because everybody's still playing it.
5?
Everyone's still playing it.
Well, obviously, it's the most current one. Obviously, the RP world.
It's not the most current. No. The most current is GTA Online.
Well, that's fine.
They're constantly putting new upgrades and new heists and all that shit, but that's not this. I don't know if it's the same as. I guess it's the same as GTA 5. The mechanics and everything are the same, but
it's the same game at the end of the day.
Yeah. So GTA 5.
So if I personally had to pick one, that would be my number 2. My
there
first
he goes
one.
with the nostalgia. Keep going.
No. That would be my number 2. My first one would definitely be either San Andreas or Vice City. Because
I'd say Vice City over San Andreas.
Yeah, dude, San Andreas is so great, but again, I don't think it would be great if we didn't have Vice City.
San Andreas is or I should say, 5 is basically San Andreas, just a different part of town.
Yeah, and a more beefed up, bigger version of it. But I think the cool thing about San Andreas, what a lot of people liked the most, was it really gave you at that time more character attributes where you can develop your character, like in terms of how he looks and all that other. So there were like minor details that I think people would like it more. But overall, I think I'm gonna have to put Tommy Vercetti over CJ in that argument.
I'm not talking about characters. I'm talking about overall game.
Well, yeah, but I thought the story in Vice City was better too.
Then fucking 5. Yeah, you played 3 different characters. 4.
No, you play 3. Yeah, you play Franklin, Trevor, and Mike.
Did you play his son real quick for like a brief second?
I'm sure there's you know what? No, I don't think you play. No, you do. There's a lot of, I would say, side missions.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's definitely still better. I watch GTA 5 every day. Like, granted, they're mods and they're different servers, but that's hands down the best GTA.
Well, in this day and age, and especially with the accessibility and just how much content they can put into it, I agree. But my personal favorite, I think, is always going to be Vice City.
That's fine because you like nostalgia, and that's all good. Nostalgia's good if you want to live in the olden times.
I don't live in the olden times.
Oh, you do.
I don't.
You definitely do.
I try not to.
I'm gonna ask this question without fucking. I'm probably gonna piss myself off by asking this question. Have you been watching Silo?
Oh yeah, dude. I fucking love that show, dude. I think
okay. I'm not done. Are you caught up?
Yep.
So you saw Thursday's episode?
Yep.
Okay. Did you catch What If?
I did not because I tried to, because I was 2 episodes behind Silo, and then on the holiday when you told me, I was like, bet. I actually ended up watching Harry Potter with my sister, so my apologies on that one. But I am fully caught up on Silo, and I know that we kind of rag on Common a little bit in his acting, but I feel in the most recent episodes, he's been fucking killing it, dude. I think he's been doing a great job.
Who?
Common. Like, I know we...
He had fucking like 3 lines.
I don't know, that whole scene where he's just like, getting everybody riled up, like, they killed her, like, I don't know. I just felt like he's been doing a great job lately. Because I know we kind of talk about his acting can be questionable sometimes. It's like, hey, he's good.
Still questionable.
I don't know. I just feel like the last few episodes he's been just doing really well. So I've been enjoying the show, and I think it's awesome. And I think we should encourage all of you to watch it. Silo on Apple TV.
You're going to have to send us a link on this because neither one of us knows where to find that. I don't have that. He's talking about we need to watch Ghost Stories dubbed, some anime.
Oh, he did send me that the other night. I do remember because I was talking to him about a couple things. It's
not the best GTA because it's the newer one. That's like saying Black Ops 3 is better than Black Ops 1 because Black Ops 3 is newer. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying GTA 5 is just better all around. Like, I don't know. Like, the story is better. You got more characters you can play. There's more options you can do. And I'll probably say when 6 comes out that's going to be the best GTA. Like,
that might be the best game ever made at this point.
Well, it better be at fucking
the anticipation
at fucking 15 years in. It better be the fucking best game out.
Dude. The last.
Red Dead 2 didn't disappoint. The shitty part is we probably won't ever see another one of those.
No, we'll just have to wait till 2035. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I might not be around by then.
Well, I'm going to make sure you're around by then.
I don't know how you're going to do that.
I have special powers.
Oh. Yeah, I know, but he was saying the opposite. I don't know. I think we're all mixing up what we're saying. Yeah, man, you got to catch up on some shit. Like, What If is actually pretty wild. The last episode comes out today, I think. They released one the last 8 days, one every day for the last 8 days.
Okay. So that's something I could definitely do tomorrow because there's no football for me to watch.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. Yeah, dude.
Another promise Won't happen. So next week when we do the show again, guaranteed he hasn't watched any of them.
What if I do watch it? What if you listen to this podcast? What if I never put this hat on?
Yeah, right now. Oh my God.
Oh, dude, do you know what's crazy? Hold on. But you know, if you want to go, that's fine. But, you know, I know you texted me Christmas Day, and I really do hope you had a nice Christmas, man, honestly. But when I was like, hey, man, stop by, have a beer. You know, my mom's making baked ziti. I didn't know how much my mom was making. And at first, like, from at initial glance, I was like, well, that doesn't seem, like much. I was insanely, insanely wrong. And so I just want you to know, and everybody out there to know.
You know what? That kind of disappointed me.
What, the baked ziti?
No, the fact that. Never mind. You know what? I'm not even going to put it out there. It's not. Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying there was plenty of baked ziti.
Man, that's great.
And
and we invited you over to the house, and you said, no, fuck you.
No,
I'm not doing it right now. I wasn't even talking about right then because I had shit to do too.
I understand that. I understand what you were talking about then and there. But at the same time, I've got my family. I got people that came over.
What time was your day done?
Well, I ate dinner around 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock, and that's what really put me
Same time I did because I cooked my dinner. So keep going.
Well, yeah, but then I got the itis and I couldn't move. I mean, that's really what it is.
Oh, so people came over.
Well, yeah, family.
Oh, okay.
Well, like no. Well, I invited you over.
Missing the whole point.
No, I'm not missing the point. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying there was a lot of baked ziti.
You could have stopped by. That's all I'm saying.
I couldn't after eating 3 plates of it. It was impossible. I'm sorry. It was literally impossible. I would have died. I would have pooped on your carpet, dude. Literally. On your carpet. And you would have been mad.
Keep going.
I'm just saying the baked ziti was good. And the next time I make some, you're getting some.
Yeah.
On God. On God. You're getting baked ziti, bro. Shit was great. Catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Every Saturday around 6:30 p.m. here live on Twitch. And make sure you catch the visual. Yes. Ooh, who doesn't like to see us? Every Monday around 9 a.m. sharp on YouTube. And before we go, we would like to wish you all a very, very happy New Year. Please be safe. Don't drink and drive. Take an Uber. Do whatever you got to do. And we will see you guys in 2025. Isn't that cool?
And then he tries to make it about himself all the time.
I'm not trying to make anything about myself.
It's all about his baked ziti and his.
I wanted you to come over and eat it.
I already had my own food.
I know. I was just offering you ziti.
I asked you to fucking come over and have a couple beers, and you fucking couldn't even do that.
I was done. I was toasted, bro.
All right, whatever. Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah, sure. We'll see you guys next week. Is it still rolling?
Yeah, I forgot what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist.